Generic greetings! I've recently returned from a lovely trip to a Scottish island. I spent many days looking at the scenery and the serene coastline and getting rained on, to be completely honest with you. But I'm British, so I'm pretty much used to that by now. But it was a lovely little reprieve from the existential dread that normally occupies my very being. And I thought, now that I've returned a little bit calmer, a little bit more balanced, we need to restore some karmic order. So I have loaded the Alpha 7 prison, as you can see, and we've already done a bit of the old ultra-violence on this, but so a couple of people have mentioned a nice little mod that you can get, which allows you to trigger all of the prisoners either to riot or to fight and things like that. Now, I've been aware of these mods for, well, years, to be quite honest with you. Ever since there was a modding scene, there was these mods. But what drew me to this mod was when we go to, let's have a quick look. It is in, I believe, is it staff? Yes. You can see we've got a spam bot special. Now, I'll put a link in the description to this mod. What it allows you to do is, well, when I click that button there, I place it somewhere, it costs me a unit of currency, 1 generic credit, and every single prisoner, that would be 279 prisoners, will then immediately start to riot. But the little bonus on top is that they're all then armed, which, as you can imagine, is going to cause some issues. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed up to max speed until it's about well, it is actually lock up now, which is fine, because I want everybody in their cells, and then I will start the fight, or I'll start it rather, and see exactly what happens. Now, obviously, in the previous violence episode of this one, we sacked a lot of the armed guards and changed all of the policies here so they wouldn't get locked up and things like that. Basically, so they didn't have any deterrence or they didn't have any suppression, as well as they wouldn't get punished for anything and blah blah blah. And then they kicked off more naturally because there was no meal time, no food, and they had a lot of needs, and they would just stand around in the yard. But this one, everything is standard. We've still got our guards. So we've got 90 guards. We've got a total of, hang on, we've got all these snipers here. So there's snipers up in the towers. There you go. We got a lot of guards wandering around. We've got armed guards wandering around certain places. There's a nice little Polaroid that we can click there. They've probably got 30,000 of them anywhere. Let's see if we can find an armed guard. There's a sniper there, but we do have armed guards. There we go, walking around in different places as well. So let's see exactly what happens. Let's go to Spambot Special, and we'll place it. A little bit of lag, and now everything is kicking off. So there's all of the prisoners armed with machine guns, drills, shotguns. We've already got 12 deaths. They're all fighting there out. We've got some Uzis. We've got, oh my good grief. Well then, we have a total of how many? 25, 26 escapes, 30 escapes. Now, as you can see, they're all charging out. All they've done, they've charged these areas here. They've now charged... They've charged to the corners, and they've then just tried to run out each door. We've got a total of 50 escapes after they charge out all of these doors here. Lots and lots of deaths. Loads of them. Oh my good grief. They're just charging for these corner doors. And, actually... Oh, no, there's still some fighting over here. Look, they've still got lots of them fighting this side. There you go. Look, they're all fighting away. The sniper is firing. You can see we've got a nice little laser sight going down there. Oh my good grief. This guy is actually been... This is Chris Mortensen. He's actually been subdued by the look of it. It looks like we've got 75 escapes. There's still some prisoners trying to escape there, but we've got some tasers going off. There's also some visitors here looking like they want to come and visit. No, I don't think you should come here. We've still got a couple of them that have pretty much stopped now. Oh my good grief. Well, and we found some booze as well, just to top it off. Yeah, I really did not expect... I honestly expected them to be violent. I mean, that was something that we were expecting them to... I expected them to kick off. I, however, did not expect them all to pretty much charge to every single one of these jail doors and then run to the outside. Well then. Right. That was... quite violent. I think, however, we can do a little bit better. What I'm going to do, I'm going to reload this. I'm going to remove all of these jail doors along the outside, which people have mentioned several times that they're actually a security flaw anyway. I'm going to change all of them, and I'm going to have it so the only way out is this bit here. So, let me crack on with that. I'll be back in a moment. Right, so I think I've got all of the exits around the outside here. As you can see, they're now all blocked in. The main fault lines of the prison, I guess, are going to be this one and this one here. Because what will probably happen is they'll fight to this corner, go through that door, and through here. So because of that, what I'm going to do is go to staff and then to armed guard. And I'm going to go up to as many armed guards as I can get, which is currently, well, only 3 more. But then I'm going to go to deployment and then to guard patrols. No, actually armed patrols. I'm going to say 1, 2 there. And then go down to the bottom here, 3, 4, and then we're going to go into the center here as well, in reception, and then we'll put 5, 6. Now, I know that we haven't got that many, so it might be best, actually, if I go to guard locker and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, and get as many as I can. It doesn't matter that, obviously, they can't walk around or anything like that, because this is only a test. It's only me messing around and such. So we're going to get a lot of workmen come in and hopefully sort this out. Let me just force that door open. There we go. It looks like we found a tunnel, but this doesn't really matter because obviously we're not really running the prison under normal circumstances. Let me just force that open as well. We could get some more snipers. We could get a sniper tower around here, around the exit. Actually, that might be a good idea. Let's do that. Let's get a guard tower in this corner here, and we'll do the same straight across from the exit as well, and then we'll get one just here as well. There we are. And obviously we do need to go to staff and then to sniper, and then what I'll do is I'll hire 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll hire 4 more. That should do us quite nicely. So there we are. There's all of the snipers going in to get sniper rifles, then I'll go to their posts, and then once they are there, once they are stationed, you can see they're actually taking a bit of time to make these things while there are multi-story towers, so it will take quite a while to do that. What I need to do as well actually is go to deployment, then staff only, make sure that exit way there is staff only, and all of these are staff only as well, because we did change it, or rather I did change it when I had to go around. There we go. There's all them staff only. The reason that happened is because I had to remove some of the doors, which means it changed the designation, so it wasn't staff only. But anyway, that should be resolved now. We'll just wait for that guy to finish this sniper tower or guard tower, whichever you prefer. And there we go, that's that done. Apparently he's then walked inside it. No, he's actually come out there. Still a bit of violence, you can hear it kicking off. I don't know why it's kicking off. The danger level is generally going up for some reason. A lot of people shout about clothing needs and things like that. Either way, these towers are now up. There we are. What I'm going to do is wait until they're in one place. You can see they're in eat now. So once they head back and start eating, their danger level should go down. Not that that really matters, because it is pretty much sorted. Danger level going down. Let's put it to normal speed. And as you can see, we've got most of the prisoners in there and those 2 areas here as well. So what we'll do, we'll just go to staff and then the spam bot special and... or Sambot special, is it? I think I said spam bot, yeah. The Sambot special. The one that activates the Riot with lots of weapons. We'll click that, and then boom, there we go. There's all of the prisoners with weapons. Look at them all. Immediately charge straight to the exit. So there we go. They're going to go they're trying to go through here. They are going straight through here. We've got a couple of people trying to take them out. There's a sniper pointing the weapons there, and it's not really working at all. What I'm going to do is go to our... I think we'll go to probably... Do you want some emergencies? I'm going to call in some Riot Police. I'm going to call in 3 sets of Riot Police and charge these straight in. So here we go. You can see all of these prisoners are coming through here down the main road, and there's a lot of kicking off already. So we've got a couple of guys with tasers. We've got some people on put free fire on, obviously. There we go. So there's going to be some more weapons firing back. Oh my good grief. Look at that. They are just absolutely hosing into each other. Looks like the Riot Guard could actually take a couple of hits as well. We will call in some paramedics just because we can. And there's lots of snipers. Do you see all the little laser lines going between the different areas? We've got 4 escapes now, and they're escaping down the bottom here, which isn't unsurprising since they are managing to get through this door. But that's an automatic door, so they have to actually shoot the thing to get it open. But looks like we are subduing them here. Subduing with the machine gun by the sound of it. And there's a parole officer going past. I don't think that guy there that's just dropped the M16 is going to be eligible for parole. 12 escapes, and we've got several deaths. Look at all of this round here. You can see all the laser lines as well. Look at that. Well, you saw exactly what happened there. We got a laser line from that guy, and that guy as well. The range of them towers are absolutely immense. So you see that? It got the laser line went from there all the way down to here. So that's quite a big range. So when we build another prison at some point, we will actually make one where we have a very, very probably a lot of guard towers around the outside and no armed guards in the centre. Look at that line there. It goes all the way down to there. Oh, and there's another death. 42 deaths in total. So we've got all of these, 43 deaths. You can see them all around here. Mainly the escapes is what's happened there. But we do have several people in the centre. You can see we've got, there's another one dead there. Let's go back down to the centre here, to the bottom. We can see we've got several of the prisoners that are currently subdued. There's obviously a lot of searching going on. I don't know why. It's just the parole. We've got several people with weapons found. The reason for that is, well, we give them all weapons, essentially. And a lot of people coming here to actually get treated. So we've got a total of 300 and, here's the CEO calling, saying about, hang on, we've got actually 2 things here. We got one, security disaster. Apparently we're going to get locked up in my own prison. So we got 2 we've got 2 failure states here. Criminal negligence, which is people if another 4 people die, I then get sent to my own prison. Let's speed up to max speed, and if more escape, you can see it says 0 of 3, then we will actually have I'm going to turn free fire off because I want to see if we can get this failure state. If any more prisoners escape again, we get a failure state, and then we get sent to our prison as well. So it looks like the snitches in here, they actually were taken out as well. So they must have charged in here. Look at all the casings, lots of casings and shell casings all the way around here and all over the place. There looks like James O'Kane. Looks like he tried to actually take this guy out. This is Matt Ainsley. Looks like he managed to do that as well. So I've got a bit of time until this criminal negligence thing stops, but I think it's about a day. Look at all the shells everywhere. This is an absolute bloodbath. Like I said, someone told me about this mod and I thought, oh, that might be an interesting one. I just didn't expect it to go as bad as it did. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting though. You're arming every single prisoner in the prison with essentially automatic weapons, and well, that just doesn't work. Well, it works in the sense that they kick off, and that's what we were sort of trying to achieve. But in terms of a penal facility system where we actually give them it in general, no, I don't think that's conducive to rehabilitation. Anyway, we've got a lot of prisoners just sort of lying around the place, and we're driving over them with these supply trucks, which is quite morbid. We've also got a million hearses just backing up all the way outside of the map. Danger level is actually going down, and I'm guessing that's just because, I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to call off these riot police. We don't need them anymore, and they'll just like wander off, but the trucks are still there, you see, because it's going to take a while for us to get all the bodies and stuff pile back on. We're also going to get a lot of prisoners turning up there. We've got some more prisoner buses and such. Welcome to your new home. Just mind the blood that's splat along the wall and the brain matter in the corner. You don't need to worry about that. Whew. Look at all these ones. These have all probably charged down this way, and that sniper's taking care of them. These are really effective, these snipers and the guard towers. Guard towers and snipers are really, really effective. I think when I make another prison, I'm going to make just this one, just this one here, and we will have the guard towers around the outside. I know a lot of people have asked me to do different mod prisons, and I'm open to the idea, so by all means, let me know what mods you want me to use. That's another thing as well. People mentioned about the mods for this. Said, oh yes, you should get the mod that makes them kick off and arm them. If you're going to suggest a mod, please name the mod. It actually makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, a lot of people have asked me to do different modded prisons. So we've already done like a Star Wars one. I know there's a Fallout one, which I'm very, very tempted to do a Fallout prison. But I could do another Imperial Architect mod. There's also like a camp, like a prisoner of war camp one, which I'm not too keen on. I don't know. There's something that's just a little bit off for me. But we might give it a go, and we might not. We'll see how it goes. Either way, let me know in the comments, and we will go from there. This has been quite violent, as one might expect, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you want to actually run a prison successfully, but it's nice for a little bit of a mess around. As I said, links in the description so you can check this mod out yourself. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.